we got this whole thing with boxing. And look, Claressa Cummings, she's a 2-time Olympic champion. She is a WBC, WBA, all these different titles she's won in boxing. And we, as we bring a boxer in, and she's I know they want to build her. You put her against someone that's got a losing record, 3-6. Why is it that if an MMA person goes to boxing, we put them against the very best? But if a boxer comes into MMA, we're going to put them against someone who's not even close to being near the best. What? I just don't get it. If you're going to put a world champion in, have Claressa fight frickin' Kayla. You don't want her to have her lose. I understand, but I understand. And look, I'm not saying it bad, and I'm just joking about it. But Claressa, she really did a good job of maintaining composure in bad spots. But and this is no offense to Elkin, but if you have someone mounted for, we'll say, 8 minutes of 12 minutes of fighting, and that person doesn't even have a mark on them, there's a problem. All right, just a problem, dude. You're not. You didn't even come close to doing a good submission. You didn't come close to doing damage. You're just. The PFL got what they wanted. They got a win for Claressa. Good for Claressa. I give her credit. She's been working hard. She got that win. She was tough, but she is not even close to being ready for a good fighter.
No, but John,
just being honest.
I understand you're being honest, but I really believe that she did all the things that you said that she did. She showed her determination. Yep. She showed her composure. She fought out of shitty positions. She survived the rounds in certain situations. You could have said one of those rounds was a 10-8 round. Only had Elkins done a little bit more damage. Or threatened.
What damage?
I'm saying, had she done a little bit more damage,
had she even tried a good submission and tried to do something that would end a fight?
Yeah, but I'm not going to take anything away from Claressa Shields. What I'm going to do is I'm going to point at Brittany Elkin and just say, she's not the only one. I've seen fighters in moments that they've had our boy, Chael Sonnen, moments like that. Like those, like the Anderson Silva fight. It's like it's almost like you find sometimes.
Find the way to lose.
You find a way to lose sometimes, and it's so weird. It's a shitty situation to be in, but it seems to happen sometimes to the same people, and it's happened to her a couple of times in terms of where she's had some decent performances, but then finds a way to lose as it goes into the later rounds. This was a situation too. All she had to do was move more. Like she could have just moved and she could have went turtled up and then went to standing up. She would have been better off there because she would have got the takedown probably, and if they were back on their feet. But she decided to ball up, like basically in a side position, and just let her tee off.
Not even ball up. Josh, she's hooked on a leg with her arm.
Yes.
What is that? Whoever told you if you're in this position and you have your legs holding onto your opponent's one leg, I want you to hook your arm so she can crush down on your arm because this is going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Come on.
People just panic sometimes, John. They panic in big time situations and big time. That was just a big opportunity for her, and she was on her way, and it just didn't happen. And the PFL, you're right. The PFL, they get what they want, but I'm not ready to throw Claressa Shields to Kayla Harrison. I'm not ready for that, but it's not fair, but give her some time,
Look, as simple as, look, Claressa is a phenomenal boxer. And if you took, I know her and Chris Cyborg are friends. You took Chris Cyborg and you put Chris Cyborg against Claressa Shields in an MMA match, Chris Cyborg will put her out in the first fucking round. If you put Chris Cyborg and Claressa Shields in a boxing match, I think Claressa Shields will have a good chance of putting Chris out possibly in the first round. She's a boxer and she's coming into MMA. But the whole point is you're building up this world championship boxer where, man, I don't know. I just, where is it going to go? Because who do you have to put her against? The only one you have that's in your, she's 155 pounds. She's like Kayla. Who do you have? You're gonna put her on the row of fighters that you put Kayla Harrison against?
I don't know.
Because Elkin is one of the ones that she fought against Kayla Harrison, didn't she?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know. There's nowhere for it to go as I look at it. And
yeah,
I know
Harrison can make 145. I don't see why she doesn't go to 145. She can make 145. That's what the frustrating part of it all is that she did it for Invicta, which should be the smaller organization over PFL. And why wouldn't she do that in her own organization? Why not go to 145? I wouldn't say there's a ton of girls to fight there, but there's a lot more girls to fight there at 145 for her to fight. And it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it just comes down to the potential of making the most amount of money for competition that's going to be smaller than her every single time. Look, Claressa Shield's got some time. She's going to have some time. And if I was the promotion, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be padding her record, letting her get some fights in there and letting her get some time to get better. Because in the situation, John, is they could end up like an Aaron Pico, where the first four or five fights of their career, they end up being a 500 fighter. Well, now look at if we've taken our time away from Aaron Pico and let him develop himself and get better from fight to fight, which is what they've done since he lost to Adam Boric. He's fucking on fire right now. The guy looks like a fucking complete animal, And I mean, Aiden Lee's a fucking savage. We'll get into that more, but I'm just simply saying they're going to have to do the same thing for Claressa Shields.
Okay, but
and they kind of
when you have a
Kayla
main
Harrison
event that has an 0-0 fighter in Claressa Shields, now obviously has a huge background in boxing, but an 0-0 fighter going against a fighter that's 3-6 and has lost. How many did she lose in a row before this fight? Because now she's 3-7. She has to have like five losses in a row, 4 losses in a row. She lost to Amanda Bell, Kayla Harrison, Bobby Joe. Don't even ask me. That's your main event. Your fighter's got 3 losses in a row. Is going to be in my main event? This is where that's where my problem lies. It's like, what are we doing?
100% agree. Okay.